Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. What are the different ingredients present in it, and is it worth purchasing this product? I actually came across this product when I was traveling to Prague. I actually saw it in the display of the Clinique brand, and I was like, okay, this seems like a travel pack. I can just take a small pack just to see how it feels on my skin. And I paid for, like, this is 30 ml of product, and I paid around like €7, which is quite pricey as I think. And you can purchase this 200 ml or 120 ml, however the industry is making it. The 200 ml of pack cost around $46, and in Douglas in Lithuania, I saw it is around like €47. So it's not like a huge difference. It is around like 46, $47 or €2. So it's quite pricey for 200 ml of product. So I wanted to see how it actually feels on my skin. Is it really worth purchasing this, and is it really worth investing so much of money? So this is what I'm going to be talking about in today's video, and I'm going to be disclosing all the ingredients, and also is it worth the formulation, worth the price, worth everything, and is it really good to even invest your money into? For those of you all who are new to my channel, my name is Ashwini Priyadarshini Meghur, also known as Avi, and I'm a PhD student in the field of biology. I make skincare related videos, also vlogs, and also art videos. If you like these kind of videos, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and also click on that bell icon so that you can be updated whenever I come up with a new video. You can also follow me on my Instagram handle. This is my Instagram handle. It helps me as an influencer and as a YouTuber to grow and to reach out to many more people and teach them the skincare formulations. Now let's test it out on my face and see how it actually feels. I took a little bit of pump on my forehead and also on my cheeks and my chin area. I then thoroughly massaged it into my skin because I wanted it to blend well. I wanted to see how does it feel. Does it feel thick or is it lightweight? But when you apply it on the face and you nicely rub it, it sits on the skin as if it's magic, and it doesn't leave any thick consistency look. But overall, it does feel like it's very lightweight. It is sitting on the skin like magic. It does feel like your skin is feeling hydrated. It is just because of the high amount of petrolatum, and it also gives a nice finish shine to your face, which is like a natural glow, which I'm in love with. I think this formulation is excellent, and I do face my skin does feel dry all the time. I live in a very cold place and it's always feeling dry. My skin is always feeling like it has lost its natural lipids and it's always feeling dry. So this moisturizer does a very good job as compared to all the moisturizers that I've seen, and it doesn't feel cakey or thick. Usually I also use the Bioderma moisturizer, and it does feel very thick on my skin, especially on my face. But when you use this Clinique one, it is such well formulation that it does feel like lightweight. It doesn't feel like your skin is extremely with moisturizing ingredients. So I am in love with it, and I am gonna buy a big pack. I'm definitely gonna buy the 200 ml one because this moisturizer, this is driving me crazy. Okay, let's jump into the ingredient list now. The first ingredient is water. Following to that is the petrolatum. Now, petrolatum as an ingredient is a very powerful ingredient for dry skin type, and it is formulated to very dry to combination skin. So it's like very well formulated. Let me start by giving you a spoiler. I was going through the ingredient list and I love the ingredients that is present in it. They have also added some colorants to it. So I do think that maybe if they would have avoided it, it would have still been the best formulation. So as I was saying, there is petrolatum in the higher amount. So what does it do? It acts as a shield on the top layer of your skin, so it doesn't let the water droplets get lost, so it kind of hydrates your skin. You might have known about this slugging method where people are applying the Vaseline petroleum jelly. It is making a nice shield, and then their skin becomes like glass finish. So this is just because the petrolatum is an emollient. It's a powerful emollient. It becomes like a shield. It's a thick consistency. It doesn't let the water molecule get lost. It traps the water water into the skin. So this is the reason why petrolatum is a favorable choice if you have eczema prone skin or you're suffering from extremely dry skin. Usually petrolatum based creams are used for the treatment of eczema or the contact dermatitis or the extreme skin conditions, and it's a very good ingredient because it doesn't react to all skin types. Then I see that there are different types of humectants in the formulation. I saw there is glycerin, pentylene glycol, and then there is urea. Urea is very underrated ingredient when it comes to treating dry skin types. A lot of research suggests that urea-based ingredients help in treating the dry skin conditions, and it acts as a really good humectant. It's better than actually sodium hyaluronate. Sodium hyaluronate is a very powerful humectant, but urea, it's kind of milder than sodium hyaluronate, but it does the same job as sodium hyaluronate. But sodium hyaluronate's drawback is that it starts to draw out water from the deep layers of your skin. Whereas urea, it tries to hold the water on the top layer of your skin and doesn't draw the water from the deep layers. So it becomes a favorable choice when compared to the sodium hyaluronate. But sodium hyaluronate is also a star ingredient, but for me, I personally like urea-based formulations. Then comes the lanolin alcohol. This is a fatty alcohol. You don't have to worry when it's alcohol. You might think that it's a drying agent. There are different fatty alcohols. So lanolin alcohol acts as an emollient as well. It helps to retain that moisture into the skin. Then I see that there are different plant-based ingredients. There is sesame oil, there's barley extract, cucumber fruit extract, sunflower oil. So these all are acting as antioxidants, and the barley extract and the cucumber extract are the antioxidants, whereas the sunflower seed oil is acting as an emollient, so it's retaining the moisture. If you see the formulation here, it is kind of retaining the moisture into the skin. It is not letting it get lost by the skin. If you have oily skin type, I would not suggest this formulation for you. But if you have dry skin and you have normal to extremely dry skin and you want a moisturizer that feels like lightweight, it doesn't feel like thick, so this one is the really good choice for you. But yes, it is on a bit pricier point, but I think it's okay if you are willing to pay that much money just to get a good skin back. It's like a healthy skin back, so why not? There are also prolipids present in it. Now, prolipids are essential to bring back two skin cells together. The lipids play a very essential role to build a bridge between two skin cells. And the best part about this formulation is that it is all about the humectants. It's all about the oils, the emollients, and it is retaining the moisture. And then there is prolipids, which is helping two skin cells to be in an attached form. And then it is bringing a healthy skin back. It is not letting any transepidermal water loss to happen between the cells. So it's like excellent formulation. There is no fragrance, and yes, there is comedogenic ingredient, that is sesame oil, as well as red 3 dye. That's what I was talking about before, that the dye is not really essential to be added, but I think they added just to bring that yellowish dew to it. But in general, I thoroughly enjoyed applying it on my face. I have been using it for a good 2 weeks now, and I just take like one small pump and I just apply it all over my face, and it just does a very good job. So I made a whole new video about this Clinique Dramatically lotion, and I wanted to try it out for myself. And I did receive a lot of messages from our viewers telling me that I should try this out and then think what is really good about this thing. And I did try it out. You see, I bought it and I wanted to try it out. When I tried it, I enjoyed it. I really loved it. But I do feel that it's pretty expensive, and if you have money and you want to invest in a really lightweight moisturizer, then this one is to go for. I liked it, and I will not give any negative ratings for it, but the price is quite expensive. I have also mentioned like different products that can be used in the alternative in the video. I have mentioned it in the description below. You can check it out. You can use the Dot & Key one, or else you can use the Dr. Said moisturizers. These are inexpensive. They don't charge a lot. But if you want to have a luxurious feel, if you want to feel like you're wearing really well formulated and clinically proven moisturizer, then this one is to go for, and you can invest into it if you really like it. There are no negative thoughts about this one. I really love it, and I will give it a thumbs up. So yeah, that is pretty much it. If you like this video, make sure that you click on that subscribe button and also bell icon, and also share with your friends, and do let them know how amazing this moisturizer is. So I will see you soon in another video. Take care and bye.